no shackles. Don't want no shackles on me. Don't want no shackles. Don't want no shackles on me.
That's Jimmy Vaughn, No Shackles on Me.
I sat down with Big Brother. Don't like those RFIDs. Got the blues about my freedom.
We're going to your phone call. Steve Watts is joining us with a European perspective from England on the revolt against the swine flu inoculations and the deaths that the press is reporting on. We're going to go to your calls here in just a moment. At the bottom of the next hour, I'm going to get into this article written by Paul Watson, Speculation Mounts Over Ron Paul 2012 Presidential Bid. I'm going to give you the inside scoop on what's really going on here and my complete confidence that Ron Paul will be running for president in 2012. And Ron Paul has said right here on this show that the listeners of this radio broadcast and myself challenging him to run, laying out the reasons he should run, was instrumental in his decision to run for president in 2008. And now the foundation is built to really project him into the White House. But even if he didn't win, he'll be there to inject real issues about the true shadow government, the private Federal Reserve, the New World Order, the global government. And now there's no more denying all this. People know that Ron Paul predicted it all with stunning clarity. Within the next 3 years, things are only going to get more insanely crazy. I'm going to challenge Ron Paul to go ahead and run and to go ahead and launch his campaign in the next 6 months, to not wait until after he wins the 2010 congressional race. He needs to start campaigning now. We'll talk about that in 1 hour. Also, be part of history. This is your chance to use a tool that is crafted and slick and well done and filled with truth. Somebody can be brainwashed, lied to all day and all night by the mainstream media. They can confound, they can confuse, they can twist. This is crystal clear about who the elite are, what they're doing, how the bankers took over, and their next phase of their plan and how to stop them. It is Fall of the Republic. This documentary needs to be seen by everyone. If you've gotten the DVD in the mail, as many of you have done, we've now mailed out all the films up to past the release date. And we're shipping them out very, very quickly. People are getting them very, very fast. Order the DVD at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. Burn it to disc or CD. Give it to folks to play on their computers or DVD players. prisonplanet.tv, 15 cents a day, $5.95 a month. Get a year membership, get 3 months free. Get to see the live TV show/radio show. The radio show is obviously free to everybody, and we appreciate the fact that people are tuning in and spreading the word, but we have to pay for the bandwidth of prisonplanet.tv to produce this TV show, to pay the crew, to make the films. I want to thank all the prisonplanet.tv members for making this radio show possible, so definitely become a prisonplanet.tv member. I want to thank the prisonplanet.tv members out there that are members for making this all possible, and encourage you to get the DVD. Fall of the Republic. We've got discounts where you can get for half price the Obama deception with it, or Camp FEMA, documenting the FEMA camps, all available at Infowars.com and the secure online video bookstore shopping cart, or call toll-free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. Every person you wake up is vital. Take action. Our listeners are the best because you're informed, you're active, you're diverse, you reach all communities, you're across the country, you're geographically diverse, you're racially diverse, you're religiously diverse, and we have ambassadors for truth and freedom everywhere. Let's go to some phone calls quickly and then to Steve Watson. Carl in Texas, you're on the air.
Great. Hey, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter and fellow aluminum cap wearer, i.e. crazy person, and major copier of your DVDs, and working to just get the message out to those that want to hear it, even those that don't want to hear it. So I just wanted to share, even though my heart's broken to see what's come as of late, it's not broken enough to still go out there and get that message out. And just makes me even more...
Now more than ever. People are actually ready to hear now and listen. But a lot of people will laugh at first, but you plant the seed, it will sprout later.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just makes me more determined. So I just want to applaud you for what you're doing. But I do have 3 questions. Hopefully you can answer them. With all these new laws that are passing, will this governing takeover of the web, how will this affect e-commerce sites like tactical products, like we're selling security camera packages, tactical flashlights, survival knives, websites like that? How will that be affected?
Well, the globalists do everything incrementally. So they're going to start watering down net neutrality. Many platforms like iPhones already don't let a lot of websites be accessed. They're going to start flagging through your browser, through your internet service provider, that, oh, this is bad information you're looking at. They're going to tax the internet. They're going to regulate the internet. They're going to create a new domain name system under Internet 2 that's controlled by the UN and a consortium of private corporations and universities that we will not then be allowed on unless a few platforms allow it to be the university or government or corporate site / your site, like Facebook or MySpace or YouTube, and then they can arbitrarily shut down your site, restrict it, delete it. That's the model of the web that we're going to, and then they're going to start shutting down the old web by not upkeeping its server systems, its gateway systems, its hubs, and then only upgrading the systems for the new internet that is really a restricted internet and kind of a glorified cable system with a few thousand approved channels.
Okay. All right. Well, that answers the question. The second question I have, how and when will the Amero take the replacement of our dollar? Because according to Lindsey Williams' information that we heard the last week and a half, saying that the dollar will be coming dead by 2012, will it be at that time for the Amero to become a replacement of our current American dollar for this new backed-by-nothing currency?
Okay. We always talk about the Amero because that's been on MSNBC and CNBC and CNN and Fox, and it's been in Council on Foreign Relations documents in the last 15 years or so, talking about a North American currency or dollarizing the Mexican peso and the Canadian loonie. But instead, it appears, and the UN's debated a global phoenix currency. They're bypassing all of that and going directly to a European Union currency, an Asian Union currency, an African Union currency, a Mediterranean currency, a North American currency, a Central and South American and Caribbean currencies, where you will have a regionalized currency. Here's a better way to explain it. Since 1993, under federal law, we've already had the Real ID Act. You still have a Texas or Alabama or New York driver's license, but it's federally standardized. So it's really a federal ID. It just has the local name on it, Texas. Okay. Now that's been admitted the last 5 years. They've rolled that out and told the public. Now they have a hemispheric North American ID you can get directly from the feds, and the feds say soon that will just be accepted by state police as well. You won't even have to get a state driver's license anymore. You'll just have to go pay for the federal one, and then they'll still put the tax on it through the computer to pay the state. So they're phasing it out. And it's the same thing. They have SDRs they've been using for 45 years, but they're going completely to bank, where these private banks just create the global currency that's bank to bank. It's then transferred into the denomination of the region and then issued and transferred into digital credits or into dollars or into euros or into the Asian bloc currencies. And so we're going directly to a cashless society where you'll still have regional cash, but when you buy it for national sales tax, global carbon tax credits, you'll be allowed to buy so much beef, so much ice cream, then it'll go on your insurance that you're unhealthy, your carbon footprint, everything you buy, sell, eat, do. You'll have a certain amount you can buy before taxes kick in. This has all been announced. Department of Commerce, Department of Labor, Department of the department that deals with growth of food. All of those different departments are setting this up, and everything you buy, sell, and do is going to be tracked. The NSA is building giant new bases publicly. It was in the news yesterday that they will keep all your purchases, everything you do, in these databases for the new global tax. And so the new world currency will be a thumbprint, handprint with a face scan ID. And that'll be at all the cash registers, all the businesses. It's already going in. And so the new world currency is going to be digital. If you want to print out your regional coupons that'll be cash, you can do that, but they're going to be tracked by a control number, and then with your thumbprint and face scan, it'll be ID'd the entire chain of that money, and all black market operations, everyone in their home will own a little $35 thumb printer, and they will, by law, it's going to be a felony, even when the neighbor kid mows your yard and you give him 30 creds, 30 units, and there'll be lots of different units. You'll still have the dollar. It'll just be devalued, so you'll want the other global currencies. Then when you buy that cred, you'll have to thumbprint him, or you will spend hard labor in a federal penitentiary. Does that answer your question, Carl? He's gone. He had one more question. Okay, Shelley, James, Sean, Sam, I'm going to get to you, but I need to go ahead and go to Steve Watson right now. I have Digital Journal here. Possible deaths from H1N1 vaccine reported in Sweden.